All right. Happy Hydrasession. Happiness Monday. This is our quarterly Hydrasession event. We're so excited to be here with you guys. We do this quarterly. So some of you may have been around before while we've done this. Some of you may be brand new to Hydrasessions. We're just so excited to be here. It happens kind of at the end of every quarter. So this is our March. And so this is for the first quarter of the year. And then we will do one again in June, second quarter, the end of the second quarter. We'll do one again in September, the end of the third quarter. And then we'll do one again at the last Monday in December. So we do it 4 times a year because there's a lot of things that happen during a Hydra session. And we can't do it all the time. So we're excited to be here. I'm joined by the fabulous team of ladies. We've got myself, Alicia, and Kim. We're so excited to welcome you guys to Hydrasession Happiness. Adrian's here. Hey, Adrian, we're excited to see you here. All right, you guys, we're going to be doing several live raffles during the event. So make sure that you're commenting. So Adrian just got entered into the raffle for commenting. So exciting. There you are, Adrian. All right. So make sure you're commenting, saying hello, letting us know you're here. Many of you, your consultants are giving you some fun, fabulous free stuff for being on and joining us live. So make sure that she knows you're here. Text her and say, I'm here. Okay. All right, you guys. So I'm going to go through what we're going to have on, but I'm the lawyer in the group. So before we start, I want to do some of our official legal disclaimers. Okay. So number one thing is we're going to use several different types of products in one sitting. That is what Hydrasession is. If you have very sensitive skin, you're going to use your judgment, and some of the things you may want to use like on the back of your hand only. That's totally fine. Okay. This is an ultra exfoliating treatment and should not be done more than once every 3 months. Each product can be used individually on separate nights as part of your regular skincare regimen. And we're going to talk about that as we go through. But in general, using them all together like this, you would not normally do. Okay. Mary Kay products are meant to work together even across different product lines. I do not recommend trying this super exfoliation treatment with other lines and mixing and mingling. So for example, if you have some kind of charcoal mask in another line or facial peel in another line, we can only tell you that Mary Kay lines work together and that is fine. Okay. So those are our legal disclaimers, our official legal disclaimers. Make sure you're saying hi and commenting along with us throughout the time together so that we can get you in the raffle. So let's say hi. Nicole's here. Hey, Nicole. J. Cole is here. Hey, Liana's here. Welcome, Liana. We are so excited to have you on. Kendra just texted me. My guest Kendra texted me. She's here as well. And we are excited. All right, you guys, let me kind of tell you, and we're going to go through all together what we've got. What is a Hydra session? Let me know if prior to your consultant inviting you to be on, did you know what a Hydra session was? Had you ever heard of it? Until we talked about it and started doing it with Mary Kay, I had never really known what it was. So let's kind of talk about it. What is a Hydra session? You know, what does it do? Like, you know, you guys know all about Mary Kay. We're all about collaborating and working and loving with each other. And so let's kind of talk about what is a Hydra session. A Hydra session is our Mary Kay very popular version of a spa treatment that kind of uses a layering technique of different products that are healthy and safe to do at home. Okay, so this is traditionally done in a spa, but we're going to be doing it at home with all the products, and we're going to walk you through everything. Hey, ladies, we're so excited to see you guys here. All right, awesome. So we're going to get into it, you guys, and we're going to go through it all together and walk you through it step by step. You may have some of the products, you may not have the products. That's okay. Just follow along with us. And you may want to have your pen and pencil so that every time you hear or try something that you're like, oh my gosh, I need this in my life, then you can let your consultant know because she's got everything ready for you. All right. Are you guys ready? Let's dive into our Hydra session. I'm going to show you guys what I have in front of me and kind of what we're going to walk through and use today. Hey, Alita, what we're going to walk through and use today. we're going to use eye makeup remover. You may or may not have this if it was mailed to you, because the post office really doesn't like when we mail liquids, but we are going to use this, okay? We're also going to use our Time-Wise Repair Voluform. If you have little beauty jars, it says Voluform. It may say #1 on it. If you have the Mary Kay 4-in-1 cleanser, you can use that too. But really in Hydrasession, we use the Voluform. We're going to be using Microdermabrasion Refine. That's step 1 of the microdermabrasion. We're going to be using charcoal masks. So we've all got our charcoal masks and our mask brushes ready to go. We're going to be using hydrogel eye patches. You may or may not have samples of this, but we're going to use that. We're going to do our Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. You may or may not have samples of it. It's fine, but we're going to do that. We're going to use our HA Plus Ceramide Hydrator for the first time in a Hydrasession. And we're going to share with you a little bit about that. This is a brand new product that's just been added. And we're going to close out with our Renewing Gel Mask, and we're all going to sleep in this mask. So you likely have samples of that your consultant sent you. All right, so I think those are the main things. And we kind of glossed through this, but I did want to share with you guys, if this most likely is probably not your very first experience with Mary Kay. I don't think, because Hydrasession is typically not your very first Mary Kay experience. But just so that you know, we're going to be using products from our Miracle Set 3D, and we're going to be using products from our Time-Wise Repair line. But we do have all different types of products for all different types of skin tones and seasons of where you're at. Our Botanical Effects is for our younger girls, kind of 8 to 18. We do have our Clear Proof line for acne. We have our Mary Kay Naturally for those that prefer all natural products. We have a full line for the men. And today we're going to use a variety of things from our anti-aging skincare line, which is our Time-Wise Miracle Set 3D, along with our Time-Wise Repair line. If you have never had the opportunity to do a full skincare regimen with your consultant, using a line and getting into a really established skincare, I would highly recommend that after our time together, you connect with her so that you can do that. All right, you guys, a couple of other things, like I mentioned, that you're going to want to have near you: pen and paper to keep track of what you like. We've all got like a little bottle of water near us. We have our Skin Vigorate brushes for our face. We've got washcloths. I mean, all the things, okay? Remember that anything you see today, you can always order directly from your website, from your beauty consultant on her website. We offer delivery options. We're going to be playing some live games and doing live raffles throughout the experience. So make sure to answer questions, comment, so we can join in on the fun. Yes, Liana, we do have things for the boyfriends, for the men. We did not leave them out. All right. So are you guys ready? Let's get started. Are you ready, Kim? Are you ready, Alicia? They're on mute, but they're ready. Are you guys on mute? Okay. All right. I was like, that was very quiet.
So ready.
All right. So let's dive into it. Okay. So we are going to start with our oil-free eye makeup remover. If you have ever been to even one MKPJ Party Monday, we are here on this YouTube channel pretty much every Monday, hanging out with you, doing some type of shenanigans. You have experienced the eye makeup remover because it is our favorite. We will never kick off any type of going to bed skincare regimen without the eye makeup remover. Even if you did not wear eye makeup all day today, you need an eye makeup remover, okay? All of us have little dust mites that live in our sheets and in our pillows, and they love a dirty eye area. And we do not want to give them a home to roost in. So we're going to shake our eye makeup remover really well. Before we get started, you may or may not have this. That's okay. And then we're going to put this on our cotton pad, all right? And then you guys, this is oil-free, safe for sensitive eyes, safe for contact lens wearers. We're going to very gently work around our eye area, getting rid of the dirt and the dust, right? We all have little dust mites that live in our sheets and in our pillows and in our pets. So we need a good eye makeup remover. And even as gentle as the facial cleanser we're about to use is, it is not gentle enough for that eye area. if a product is not for the eye, it should not be near the eye. So we want to make sure we're only using products that are for the eye area, near that eye area. I want to use a good eye makeup remover. You guys take a look at this, okay? I want to use a good eye makeup remover every single day and every single night so that I have eyelashes well into my 80s and 90s. I know all of you want that for yourselves as well. It is important, okay? Remember that every comment gets you a raffle entry. All right. Adrienne is 33 and she loves the botanicals. Yes, all things can be used throughout all age ranges. So I absolutely love that. All right, you guys. So we did our eye makeup remover. Let's dive into our next thing, which is our Time Wise Repair Volume Firm Cleanser. All right. Now, a lot of times, if you've traditionally started off with the Mary Kay Time Wise 3D line, you may not have ever used this until you're now doing you're doing the Hydrasession with us. So I'm excited for you guys to try this. If you have, your consultant might have sent you this in a beauty jar, might have sent you this in a packet, but it's going to say Volume Firm Foaming Cleanser, something like that. All right. So Kim is going to go ahead and walk us through, starting off with the cleanser to cleanse our face. So Kim Burley Brown, take it away.
I sure will, Farah. So this is the cleanser that I use, the Time Wise Repair, which is our advanced anti-aging skincare line. So we're gonna go and squeeze. If you have repair, you're gonna go ahead and squeeze out about this much onto your ring and or middle finger. And just like we always do, 5 dots: forehead, nose, chin, cheek, and cheek. If you got any left over and your space and water situation will allow, put a little bit on your neck. If you hadn't already wet your face, you'll want to do that because obviously all of our cleansers are activated by water. Now, for me, I'm going to go in with my fingertips for this because, again, the Hydrasession for me is a lot. I've got pretty sensitive skin and I can use all of the products that we're using here today, but I'm choosing not to do that with the Skin Vigorate brush like Farah and Alicia are doing now. So I'm just going to go ahead and rub this in, ring and middle finger, avoiding my eye area. What I love about the Volume Firm Cleanser is that it's super, super moisturizing. You don't really need a lot of it. As with everything else in all of our other product lines, a little goes an incredibly long way, and it foams up really, really nicely. Now, those ladies are doing a whole lot more foaming than I'm doing because they've got that spinning wheel going there with their brushes, but it should be foaming up on you as well. So it's really definitely indicated for anyone who is starting to see visible signs of aging on their skin to really help kind of minimize that and slow down that process. And it really helps with moisture balance. Now, as we get older, our skin starts to lose a lot of things. It's losing elasticity. It's losing some of its structure. So it might start to kind of not be sitting up as high as it once was. It might not be as tight as it once was. And it also is often not as moist and able to retain as much moisture as it once did. So that's one of the other benefits of this particular cleanser. Those of you who have and are committed to Time Wise 3D, we know that is the one, and it's perfectly okay to use that and go ahead and do it like you normally do. So once you get all cleansed up, go ahead and rinse everything off as you normally would. Don't forget your neck, so that we can get in here and move on to the next step.
Yay, I want to answer Adrienne's question because she asked a great question. Who's Adrienne's beauty consultant? Okay, Alicia. So Adrienne says, I used to have a mini bottle of eye makeup remover. Are those still available? Yes, not for purchase, Adrienne. They're just available sample sizes. You got to either be a consultant or have a consultant to get your hands on them. All right. And is that the only size? No, this is the real size of the eye makeup remover. So we do have the little minis, but those are just for consultants to use as samples. This is the real size. This is 3.75 fluid ounces. Okay. And how long does one bottle last? That's such a great question. I use my eye makeup remover pretty much twice a day.
Yes, as do I.
I can probably go 30 days. but that's stretching it. I use it twice a day. Some people that use it once a day, only at night, could probably go 45 days if you're using it every day. So that's what I would say. You guys have any other answers to that? All right. Love the Voluform foaming cleanser. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So next step in our Hydrasession is our microdermabrasion. On Mondays, we micro. So as we go through, we'll share with you, if I was doing this individually, how would I do this? So typically it's Monday night. This is a microdermabrasion night, microderm by itself. All right. Today, we're doing it as the first step in our Hydrasession. So Alicia, go ahead and take it away. Tell us about that microdermabrasion refine and what we're going to do with that.
All right, so microdermabrasion is an amazing product, especially for those that have blemishes on their skin or uneven skin tone. I myself enjoy going out in the sun, so I like to make sure that I have some even skin tone with my microdermabrasion. So with this, you're going to go ahead and wet your face. You really want to make sure that your face is wet because it is a little bit more abrasive than most products. And what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and open up that microdermabrasion refine. Again, you may have a beauty jar or you may have the little mini sample. And then you're going to use your 2 middle fingers and you're going to go ahead and scrub it in. Okay. Now, it might remind you of a cat's tongue on your face, or it may even remind you a little bit of sandpaper. Some people have super sensitive skin, depending on how sensitive your skin is. I usually do this about twice a month versus once a week. So it really just depends on your preference and your skin. And it's going to help reduce those fine lines and wrinkles as well. Okay, so go ahead and scrub it in. If you need some more water on your fingers, you can. You can also use this with the Skin Vigorate brush if you would like. But I usually do this with my fingers, and I usually do it in the shower.
I love that you said that, Alicia. If it was only Micro Monday, I would probably use my brush. But like Kim mentioned, on Hydrasession night, where we're going to do so many other things as well, I definitely only use my brush with the cleanser, and I won't use my brush again. Okay, in terms of my skin. But if it's Micro Mondays, my skin, is not sensitive at all. So I typically will use my brush for Micro Mondays. So absolutely love that. So typically, Alicia mentioned she uses it once every other month. I typically will do on Mondays, I micro. If you have both packets, typically on Mondays after microdermabrasion, we're opening up our pores and scrubbing out the dead skin. We would do our pore minimizer. Today, it's the first step in one of the exfoliating pieces. Another thing that I forgot to mention, you guys, we're doing products only on our face, but typically when I do Hydrasession, I also do our 3-step satin hands product. That's a 3-step treatment to exfoliate the dead, dry skin from your hands. It comes with a hand softener, an exfoliant for your hands, and a hand cream, and comes in 3 flavors. It comes in blissful pomegranate, white tea and citrus, and fragrance free. All right. Love how Alicia says she typically does this in the shower. When you're doing it like with this cloth, it's hard to get it all out. But when you do it in the shower, it's much easier to get out those beads. They are aluminum oxide crystals, and they go down the sink with any problem, safe for the fishies in the ocean. All righty, so let's go on. We're going to keep on. We're still in the exfoliating stage. It is now time to charcoal mask. All right, Kim, let's mask it up.
Yes, let's. So charcoal mask, a lot of times this is where folks will start in terms of supplements because it's nice and easy. Everybody can get something out of it. We're all obviously going to use our masking brushes because it just makes the application process that much easier. So we just finished micro. So we opened up our pores and now we're going to do the most here with this charcoal mask. This is why we only do this once a quarter. The charcoal mask acts like a magnet and sucks out all the impurities from our pores. So that first step there in the exfoliation was that we opened our pores. We opened them up with those aluminum oxide crystals and scooped out all the bacteria and the gunk. And instead of closing them back up right away, because we're doing something special here with Hydrasession, we are going to further extract some of that bacteria with this very, very gentle and very soothing charcoal mask. Now, if by some stretch of the imagination, this is in fact your first time using charcoal masks, surely you'll notice that it's got that wonderful, wonderful smell. So it's got peppermint extract and it's got honeysuckle extract. And there is a secret ingredient in there that is exclusive to Mary Kay that helps with blemishes and discoloration, and that is navy bean extract. Now, I have no idea whose auntie was eating her lunch at the manufacturing plant when they figured out that navy bean extract helped with discoloration, but I sure am glad that that person brought their lunch on that day, because it really does do a great job. It's also really good for if you have any shiny areas like in your T-zone, and really just helps to kind of make the oil on your face a little less visible. Certainly it's in our acne line. You see there that it says clear proof on your sample as well as on the screen. And that's in our medicated acne line. So even though this doesn't have any of the stronger acne chemicals in it, the salicylic acid, the benzoyl peroxide, it is excellent for anybody who deals with acne, whether hormonal, cystic, nodular, or just every now and then when the sun rises on the left. Also, those of us who have blackheads, anybody who's dealing with whiteheads or any of those other things that clog our pores and make it look visible, charcoal mask is going to be great. And we're going to leave this on for a few minutes.
All right. So J. Cole has a question. With the satin hands routine, do you use both the hand softener and the hand cream each time you use the satin hand scrub? Yes, I do. If so, which do you apply first? Okay. Hand softener first. Then I do the scrub. So I do the hand softener first to soften up my hands. Then I use the scrub to get rid of the dead, dry skin on my hands. And then I use the cream to restore the moisture that I lost. Now, each of those can be done individually. There's times I'm doing it as a set, Jay, but there's times that I do it individually. So sometimes I'll do the hand softener and just go to sleep with my hands nice and soft. And that's it. Last thing I put on my hands before I go to sleep. Last thing I put on my feet with the hand softener, put on cotton socks. I'm going to wake up with those feet nice and soft. Sometimes I'll just leave the exfoliant by my bathroom sink and leave it as my hand wash scrub. And then the hand cream will just be in my purse and I use it all the time. So I can use them individually, but when I'm doing my Hydrasession, typically on my masking. So on Mondays, I micro, on Wednesdays, I charcoal, on Fridays is facial peel Friday. We're going to do the facial peel in a minute. I will do my 3-step satin hands, the full thing during that time. Okay. All right, you guys, we got a little while to wait for our charcoal mask to dry. One of the things I love about this charcoal mask is that it is a wipe off, not a peel away. Okay. So we just let it dry and we're going to be able to wipe it off. And while we're doing that, we want to give you the opportunity to get to know some of the ladies on screen. Many of them, you know, we're your brand ambassadors, you're our customers, and we're so honored to have you as our customers. We like to take this opportunity for us to get to know you a little better and you to get to know us a little better. So Alicia, tell us a little bit about your Mary Kay journey while we're waiting for our mask to dry.
All right. Hello, everyone. So my mask is already getting tight, but that's perfectly normal. You'll notice it'll start to dry and do the discoloration. So I joined Mary Kay 2.5 years ago. And I joined it for the community of the women. I joined it for the professional development that I have been getting since day one. I joined 3 days before my wedding. Yes, 3 days. That's right. And the reason I joined was because of that community. I was a 6th and 7th grade science teacher for 7 years, and I taught through COVID. But obviously, when you're in a classroom with no students and you have a screen in front of you with the students, it's a little bit different. So I needed that community to kind of help me through my full-time job as a teacher. Now I'm a full-time mom and I run my business full-time all the time around his schedule, but I absolutely love it. And it's just amazing to be able to use my business and put it into my different times a day, especially during nap time. Hi, Adrienne.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing that, a little bit of your story with that, Alicia. And I love that you became a part of Mary Kay for the community. And we've loved having you as part of the community. And we're so excited because today Alicia just moved into the top 5% of Mary Kay. Woo-hoo! So she's been moving up, working her business, and we're so excited. All right, Kim, we got a few more minutes while we let our mask dry. So Kim, tell us a little bit about you and your journey in Mary Kay.
So I started my business about a week after Alicia did, incidentally, and we didn't know each other then, but we definitely do now. It's one of my Mary Kay besties. We started around the same time, so we have journeyed through this business and learning the ropes and seeing the wins together. I decided to take a chance on myself during COVID because I knew that I needed a second stream of income, and that's just the bottom line. I did not realize that this was the sisterhood and the fellowship that I needed. I didn't know that I needed it. I didn't know I was missing it. As an introvert, as a person who's never sold anything before, as a person who really kind of tends to run in the other direction when the people start trying to talk to me, I was not thinking about the sisterhood or the fellowship, and really, quite frankly, thought that I had all of the personal and professional development that I needed. Well, it turns out I did not. And I have gotten more than my share as a part of this journey in my business, and particularly as a member of the Ferris Firecrackers organization. But the other thing that really, really keeps me invested and keeps me coming back for more in this work that I do is that it is a ministry of joy for me. I have a really demanding job for the school district here where I live in Cleveland, Ohio. I'm an administrator and an educator district-wide, and it keeps me jumping. It keeps me jumping. I'm responsible for a lot of people. The decisions that I make impact sometimes hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, and it's exhausting, and it's not always very rewarding. But when I have an opportunity to meet women and talk to them about their skin and their lives and their children and their grandchildren and their jobs and everything that's going on in their lives, I feel like I always kind of end up making them laugh, and then they make me laugh. And when something's going wrong with them, then there's all the hugs, and it just really becomes a reciprocal joy. And again, it's the thing that I didn't realize that I needed, and I never could have seen it in a brochure, but I am so grateful and blessed that I'm here for that to be a part of my life's journey.
Thank you, Kim. We're so excited to have you as part of this. And Kim is in qualification to become a sales director to move into the top 1% of Mary Kay. Woo! All right, you guys. So our mask is almost dry. Before we take it off, we're going to do a little scrub for our lips, right? We're going to exfoliate the dead, dry skin from our lips. If you have a beauty jar or something, it's probably going to say like Lips One or Satin Lip Scrub. And the scrub is a sugar scrub to get rid of the dead, dry skin from your lips. And so I'm just putting a tiny little bit on my pointer finger. I'm going to rub, get rid of the dead, dry skin on my lips. Okay. And it is, right? It tastes like sugar because it is, don't eat it, but you won't die if you do. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and grab our washcloths, whatever you got, and we're going to gently remove the mask from our face and our lips, you got, and move our scrub from our lips. When you're looking at a mask, you're looking at how easily does it go on and how easily does it come off. If you guys have ever seen YouTube videos of people doing complicated masks and peeling off and crying and losing eyebrows, we're not doing any of that here, okay? Right? We're going to simply just peel it off. I love Adrienne said her charcoal mask felt a little weird as it dries, but her face feels great afterwards. And that's one of the things that I love too, Adrienne, is, yes, don't eat it, but you won't know if you do. That's one of the things that I love too. Is just how easy it comes off. It definitely, you can feel it as it's drying and you can feel it as it's on, but it comes off so easily. And you guys, we've done 2 steps already, 2 major steps in our exfoliation, our microdermabrasion and our charcoal mask, and our skin's really starting to feel so nice, so good. Make sure you get that scrub off as well. Okay. Ooh, feels so good. Now we're going to dive into our hydrogel eye patches. The hydrogel eye patches are technically part of the hydration, but we're going to start to hydrate around our eyes before we do our facial peel, because it also serves to protect our eye area from the facial peel. So we're going to dive in to the next step. Now, this is one that not everybody might have, and that's totally okay. But you can definitely follow along with us and check it out. All right. And I love these kind of before and after pictures of the hydrogel eye patches. All right. So hydrogel eye patches, Alicia is going to walk us through it. Is that true? Nope, it's Kim. All right, Kim, go ahead and walk us through our hydrogel eye patches.
Sure. This is one of my favorite things to do. So if you're using samples, you're going to open it up and just try to keep that sample pack flat, because there's a ton of juicy goodness in there. And you don't want to let that slip out. Never let the juice go. Don't throw it away. Just like hold on to that. You'll see why in a minute. So if you're using full size, then you already know that we got 30 pair here, and we got this great little spatula to be able to get it out without hopefully ripping them, because they're very thin, but oh so powerful. So one of the key ingredients in here is glycerin, and glycerin is a humectant. What does that mean? That means that it is going to attract moisture that's in the air. And one of the reasons why we want to have that moisture in that area, the eye area, just like anywhere else, is because the thinness of that skin there, it tends to get drier first. You may not notice it right away first, but what you will notice is fine lines and wrinkles. You start to get the little crow's feet. You might start to get a little bit of puffiness or discoloration under and around those eyes. And the moisture really helps. It goes a long way with regard to puffiness, fine lines and wrinkles, and discoloration. So if you're having the raccoon eyes, this is a great supplement. I use mine quite a bit, but that's because I get it for 50% off. So I can do that. I can afford to splurge, but it's recommended that we use these hydrogel eye patches 2 to 3 times a week. And you will find out when you start using them, if you haven't already, that they're the kind of thing that you're going to put on and you're going to be forced to get into some self-care. Why? Because as I'm sitting here talking, you might not be able to see, but once you talk and those cheeks start going, they start to slip. So you will be forced to have a whole seat and sit down and allow this juicy self-care goodness to just soak in and make you look fabulous.
I love it. All right. We like to put our hydrogel eye patches on to protect that eye area before we do our Revealing Radiance facial peel. So remember, on Mondays I micro, on Wednesdays I charcoal, on Fridays is facial peel Fridays. If I was doing this individually during my regular skincare regimen and it wasn't Hydrasession, and we never want to get any of that peel and stuff around our eye area. And so I like to do this on my peel nights and even my charcoal mask nights to protect around the eye area. Now we're going to do our facial peel. Alicia's going to walk us through it. It says the name peel, which is a little bit of a misnomer because it too also is something that you're going to put on and it wipes right off. So Alicia, tell us a little bit about the Revealing Radiance facial peel and walk us through applying it on.
All right, so I have to do the disclaimer because I just actually finished breastfeeding not too long ago. So I'm super excited I get to use this product again. But if you are currently breastfeeding, I would not recommend using this, okay? But you're going to go ahead and open that little packet up. This is the full-size product here. It has a little pump, and I usually use only 1 to 2 pumps. This one's brand new because I haven't used it in a while. There we go. And it's going to spread on nice and evenly. Now, you're going to feel tingling. Tingling is normal. At any point, if you feel burning, please take it off, okay? The tingling is because of the hyaluronic acid in it. It's going to go ahead and peel away all of those dead skin cells. So this is super exfoliating. And as Farah mentioned, she does it once a week. I usually only do this every other week. So I'm going to do it every other week with a combination of every other week with my microdermabrasion as well. So it goes on nice and smooth, and it actually smells very, very good as well. And
Love
then
that.
we're going to let it dry.
Yay! All right, thank you so much for throwing in the disclaimers. All right, so there's just about 2, 3, 4 products that you cannot use while you're breastfeeding, pregnant. We're not doing any retinol today, but if you want to use our pure retinol products, you wouldn't use pure retinol while you're pregnant or breastfeeding, or even within 8 weeks of wanting to get pregnant. But other than that, we'll always let you know if that is going to be an issue. All right. Ooh, our facial peel is looking good. Okay. So while we're letting our facial peel dry, now I get the opportunity to introduce myself and share with you guys a little bit about my Mary Kay journey, why I started a Mary Kay business, and what are some of the typical reasons women start a Mary Kay business in general. All right. My name is Farrah Fontaine. I started my Mary Kay business in April of 2008. So April 1st of 2023 will be 15 years, you guys. When I started Mary Kay, I was practicing law. I'm a lawyer by trade. And my cousin who lives in Connecticut called me one day and let me know that she had started Mary Kay and asked me to host a Mary Kay beauty experience for her. So I did. And I fell in love with the products. Microdermabrasion was actually the very first product that I bought as a customer. And I had the opportunity to meet her sales director, who is now my national sales director. And her sales director, now my national sales director, and I and my cousin had all gone to high school together. I found out that day that my national sales director was the youngest national sales director in Mary Kay history, youngest Mary Kay millionaire in Mary Kay history. And like I said, she and I had gone to high school together. Well, you guys, when I met her, I went to her house. She lived in a $1 million home. She had a pink Cadillac Escalade in her driveway. She was dripping in carats that she had earned from Mary Kay, diamonds that she had earned from Mary Kay. And I was like, wait a minute. You live here and have all this from selling Mary Kay? I couldn't believe it. Okay. I didn't know Mary Kay was an actual viable business opportunity that people could actually do as an actual real job. And I had no idea. So I left her house and I said, I don't know what Mary Kay is about, but sign me up. Okay. And that day I came home and I told my mom, yes, it should be tingling good, burning bad. Okay. I came home and I told my mom, I'm going to start a Mary Kay business. And you guys, she was not excited at all. Okay. At the time I was working for one of the largest law firms in the country, teaching Sunday school at my church, had a whole bunch of craziness going on. But even with all that, within 7 months of starting my Mary Kay business, I joined the top 1% of Mary Kay as a sales director. I had earned my very first Mary Kay career car. In the next, 5 days, we're going to be wrapping up our very first Mary Kay pink Cadillac. As an organization, I've been driving free with the Mary Kay for pretty much my entire career. We have all different levels of cars you can earn. So I've driven the Chevy Malibu, I've driven the Chevy Equinox, and we'll be getting ready to drive the pink Cadillac here. And so we're super excited. And I'm so grateful, right? I will tell you, most women start a Mary Kay business because of one of 4 reasons. And the first reason most women choose to start a Mary Kay business is because it literally fits your life, no matter what stage of life you're at. It's very flexible. It gives you the opportunity to make a little extra money on the side if that's what you want to do. It's fun. You can work it with freedom. You've got flexibility. And as a Mary Kay brand ambassador, you guys, we make 50% on everything that we sell, 50. That is the highest percentage commission in direct sales in the United States. So I love the fun, the freedom, the flexibility, and the fact that we make 50%. Another kind of traditional reason women choose to start a Mary Kay business, you guys heard Alicia mention this, is it helps you to be more of who you want to be. I didn't come into Mary Kay for this, but I would never leave because of the woman that I've become in the process, the leadership skills, the speaking skills, the personal development, the education, the community of women that are all about collaboration and not competition. Okay. The third thing that really helped me and that a lot of people choose to build a Mary Kay business for is because it allows you to share and sell products you can actually believe in. I can tell by looking through the comments that you guys are believe in these products and love these products just like we do. And so it's a sense of pride to be part of a company that's been around for 50, 60 years. We're celebrating 60 years. And to be a part of a company, as you can see here in number 4, just the heart of Mary Kay. Mary Kay was an Okay, that was fun. Mary Kay was an actual woman that actually started this business 60 years ago on the principles and priorities of God first, family second, career third, and the golden rule of do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And you guys, that impressed me because when I was a corporate lawyer in corporate America, that was definitely not the motto. So I have loved throughout the years building my Mary Kay business. Oh, thank you guys. My favorite part of Mary Kay is the women that I get to work with and lead and our customers. It is because of all of you that we are able to live the dream, drive the dream, and do all that we do. So we are so grateful for you. And we want to give you the opportunity as we kind of take our mask off and, get ready to do the rest of the things. We do want to give you the opportunity to share your Mary Kay brand ambassador with your friends. Okay. So I'm going to play a little video here. And while we're doing that, you can also be taking off your mask and your hydrogel eye patches. And I want you to be thinking of who in your life would appreciate a Mary Kay beauty experience. And you're going to text the names and numbers of those women to your consultant. And she's going to let us know that you texted her names and numbers, and for every woman that you text her, you every name that you text, you get an entry to the raffle. So if you nominate 12 women to get a Mary Kay beauty experience, you're going to get 12 entries into the raffle. And your consultant's going to let Kimberly Brown, those of you that are consultants, you're going to let Kimberly Brown know. That's right. She's running our raffle here. She's been adding you all into the raffle for every single comment, yes, that you are making, letting your consultant know that you're on. And so we're going to make sure you get entered to win some prizes. Okay. So while we are taking off our mask, you're going to be nominating some women for a Mary Kay beauty experience. We're also going to share with you a little bit about Mary Kay. Haha, that's not it. Okay, a little bit. Technology is my friend. I love it. A little bit about Mary Kay. You can go ahead, start looking through your phone for people to nominate for a Mary Kay beauty experience. Here we go.
We're doing something more important, in my opinion, than selling cosmetics. We're helping people to change their lives.
At the very heart of Mary Kay is a calling to make the world a better place.
60 years after our founding, that heartbeat is stronger.
Stronger than ever. It is truly a remarkable story how we got here.
In 1963, my grandmother created an opportunity for women to own their futures. Enriching women's lives is the mission. We have a purpose here.
The company gives back. It stays true to Mary Kay Ash's devotion to family and supporting women. Since 1996, Mary Kay and its charities have given more than $200 million worldwide to groups focused on helping women, children, and the environment.
Mary Kay's dedication to make things better goes beyond geographical borders. The company has planted more than 1 million trees around the world. Our global manufacturing facility has achieved zero landfill status. It's powered by 100% renewable energy, and we produce more than 1 million products there every single day.
We push the boundaries of product innovation here every day. Mary Kay holds more than 1,600 patents. That reflects our passion for creating high-quality products people love and trust.
We are continuing Mary Kay Ash's vision. We are supporting the independent beauty consultants and a business opportunity that changes lives.
I feel inspired every day that we have empowered women in more than 35 countries to run their own businesses. The opportunity helps enrich their lives and the lives of the people around them.
The opportunity is truly unparalleled. It was created by a woman in 1963 when there were hardly any opportunities for women. This community of women supporting women has made us one of the largest beauty brands in the world.
I know our mission will never change. Mary Kay was created by a woman to empower women. I'm excited to see how it enriches women's lives in the next 60 years.
60 years.
60 years.
All right. I love that. 60 years, you guys. Built on such a great mission, run by Mary Kay's grandson to this day. You heard him speaking in the video. So exciting. All right. Did you take off your Revealing Radiance facial peel? Doesn't your face feel good? Tingling is normal. I know we got some questions there. There was one question I wanted to make sure. Okay. Adrian said, I tend to have a lot of eye puffiness on bad allergies days. Do you think the eye patches would help give me relief? Yes, even though it's not meant to be like an immediate fix, Adrian, it's something you want to use consistently to see the results. We do have a product called our Instant Puffiness Reducer. That is for your eye area, and that is meant for instant relief. So on those allergy days, if you're like, I need to go somewhere and I need instant relief, I'd actually look at the Instant Puffiness Reducer. And the hydrogel eye patches are more like consistent medicine, if you will. Okay. All right. Yes. 60 years. I love that. All right. It is officially time. We're going to move on to our ceramide hydrator. Now you're in for a treat because this is the first time the ceramide hydrator has been included in our Hydrasession. Typically, before we had this product, we weren't using this, but now we have this product. It is amazing. You're going to love it. Kim is going to tell us all about it.
So I am also very excited that this is the first time here because I love this hydrator. I use it every day. So quick intel. This is a booster. It is not a serum. Next to our clean skin, we want to put our boosters first and then our serums. So boosters do just what the name implies. They boost whatever it is that they purport to do. In this case, it's hydration. So it's like a super concentrated dose of hydration in the form of ceramides and hyaluronic acid. You probably have this in a beauty jar or in one of the resealable containers. Ours are in a dropper, and we'll go with about 8 drops all over our faces and then go ahead and rub that in. I'm going to put some on my neck as well, because, you know, that's just how I roll. I want to make sure that any anti-aging activity that I'm doing on my face, that I'm getting it underneath this chin area and on my neck as well. And with all 4 of our boosters, this hydrating booster can be used in concert with it. There is really nothing in our product line that cannot be combined with the hyaluronic acid and ceramide hydrating booster. So I really love that. On days when I wake up and I'm extra dry, this is what saves me. So it goes next to my clean, dry skin on a regular basis. And then after that, I go in with my regular moisture, which we're going to do now.
All right. Awesome. Thank you so much for mentioning that, you guys. Like Kim mentioned, when you see this name here, HA plus ceramide hydrator, the 2 first parts of the name, HA stands for hyaluronic acid and ceramide. So the 2 first parts tell you what's in it, HAs and ceramides. And the last part of the name tells you what it does, hydrator. So of course, this is our super exfoliation, super hydrating Hydrasession. When you exfoliate, you must hydrate. So we did all our exfoliation steps, our MICRODERMABRASION, our charcoal mask, our Revealing Radiance facial peel. And now we're closing out using our hydration steps. So the hydrogel eye patches, the HA plus ceramide hydrator. All right. And we're going to close up with our moisture renewing gel mask. And the fabulous Alicia is going to walk us through this mask, and we actually can sleep in this mask. It's one of my favorite things, so we're all going to sleep in it. Okay, so go ahead, Alicia, walk us through it.
All right. Yes, this is one of my favorite masks because I sleep in this. This is honestly my best friend when I'm in the sun and sunny South Florida, you know, I'm always in the sun. So I do sleep with this. I use it about twice a week, and it really keeps that moisture in my skin. So go ahead and open up. You're going to have a little packet that says gel renewing mask. We're going to be using our mask applicator, but you're going to be using your fingers today. Okay, it goes on nice and smooth. And it's super, super light. I actually really enjoy the smell of this as well. And you'll notice it's going to dry clear. So when we sleep with this, none of it's going to get on your pillows at all. So it'll dry up. And then when you wake up in the morning, you're going to go ahead and just rinse it off. So what this does is it actually keeps that moisture in your skin, and it kind of almost like encapsulates it into your skin is the best word. And it really does its job.
I love that. Thank you for sharing that. So typically Mondays I micro, Wednesdays I charcoal, Fridays is facial peel Fridays when I'm using these products individually. And on facial peel Fridays, you guys feel how soothing it is and moisturizing it is, because the facial peel is probably one of the strongest products we have. I typically on facial peel Fridays will sleep with my gel renewing mask to get ready for my weekend, okay? And to insert hydration, lock in hydration, as Alicia mentioned, for the weekend. So let's answer a couple of questions here. Yes, there's tons of men in Mary Kay as well. In fact, we have a male national sales director who lives right around me in St. Cloud. And so national sales director is the highest level you can be in Mary Kay. He is a man. He's the first man to ever reach that position in the United States. There's also another man in Brazil in that position as well. So we have tons of men in Mary Kay as well, who support the mission of Mary Kay to enrich women's lives. All right. Yes, the gel mask is very moisturizing. Okay, so hydrator. If you're using the hydrator alone, you could use it every day. It's a booster and it's needed you can use it as needed. Now, if you start using this, the hydrator is from our Clinical Solutions line, which is our Derma Cosmetics line, which is the line that we have that intersects cosmetic products, traditional cosmetic beauty products, like all that we've talked about today, with products that have dermatological benefits. That intersection line of products is called Derma Cosmetics. Mary Kay has a whole Derma Cosmetics line as well. Clinical Solutions boosters are part of it. So depending on what other things you may be using in that line, we would your consultant will work with you to teach you how to use it, when to use it, what order to use it. That's the beauty of having a Mary Kay brand ambassador, is you don't have to guess. But yes, you can use it every day, especially if moisture is an issue for you. You guys remember, whenever we exfoliate, we must hydrate. So we need to hydrate our lips, all right? Get rid of that dead, dry skin on our lips with the Shea Butter Lip Balm. But we're also going to sleep with our Shea. We did the scrub. You're going to sleep with the balm, rehydrate those lips. Looking amazing. Okay, you guys are feeling nice and moisturized. I love it. All right, let us know in the comments, what was your favorite product you heard about or use today? Okay, so let us know in the comments, what was your favorite product you either heard about or used today. As you guys are getting ready to share that, I'm going to share with you how you can take these products home. But I would be remiss if I did not share with you that in the month of March, you do have an opportunity, if you were intrigued by some of the things we mentioned about Mary Kay from a business perspective, for the next 4 days, starting a Mary Kay business is a bargain, because you can do a virtual Mary Kay start for only $20, you guys. 4 $5 bills, and you have the potential to jump into our community, jump into our sisterhood, get your products at half off, be part of a company that's been around for 60 years, $20. That virtual starter kit includes your personal website, credit card processing, and all of us to support you with building your business. If you want to have samples so that you can have people experience it with samples, and if you want to have some full-size products so you can showcase, normally to get a full-size starter kit with a combination of full-size products and other things, it is $130. In the month of March, for the next 4 days only, it is only $90. So I do highly encourage you, if you've been kind of thinking about Mary Kay from a business perspective, you haven't known whether or not it is for you, then the month of March is the month to give it a try. Why not, right? If you start a Mary Kay business and you ultimately decide it's not for you, nothing bad will happen. Only a lot of great things will happen. You'll have gotten some products you liked at 50% off. You'll have gotten an opportunity to jump in and meet a community of women, and you'll have gained skills that will support you in other areas of your life. Being a Mary Kay brand ambassador has helped me to be a better daughter, a better sister, a better wife, a better mother in the future. So I'm so grateful. I always tell people, whether it would ever be for you for a season, a reason, or a lifetime, nothing bad, and only good things. All right, I'm seeing lots of eye patch love in the comments. Okay, so let's take a look at the different sets. You can take a travel roll-up bag home as a gift. And how do you do that? Well, we've got some deals for you today. So today, we did all of the exfoliating products. Remember, we did our facial cleanser, we did our microdermabrasion, we did our charcoal mask, we did our satin lip scrub, and we did our revealing radiance facial peel. Those were in the exfoliating portion. And then we did our nourishing product, our hydrogel eye patches, the HA plus ceramide hydrator. We're sleeping with the renewing gel mask and the sugar scrub. If you were to take home all the exfoliating and all the nourishing bag items today, you could, that is a retail value with the travel roll-up bag of $318. You could get all the products for $240 plus get a travel roll-up bag. You could also get some extras to build up your skincare, your night cream, especially if you're really interested in anti-aging. We have a night cream with encapsulated retinol. Encapsulated retinol is safe for pregnant women, by the way. Not pure retinol, but encapsulated is. We've got our deep wrinkle fillers. We've got our lifting serum, 3-step satin hands. You saw Alicia and I using the brush today. So those are some of our fabulous deals. Make sure that if you have not booked a beauty session with your consultant and you want to try or experience some of these products maybe individually, you connect with her so you can do that. If you've never done makeup, I know we've talked all skincare this evening, but Mary Kay does sell makeup. Although the bulk of what we do is skincare, most people don't realize that. Then connect with your beauty consultant and make sure you get a glamour session in the works so you can try some of our glamour. You guys, it is our privilege and our pleasure to hang with you. Our goal as Mary Kay brand ambassadors is to make women happy and help them love the skin they're in. We hope that this was a blessing to you. We cannot wait to connect with you for your feedback. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Alicia. Thank you to all our Mary Kay brand ambassadors that were online. And thank you so much to our fabulous customers that joined us this evening. Tyra, Adrian, Liana, Patricia. I know there were a lot more. And we've got, yes, all the ladies. J. Cole was here asking great questions. Oh, we got to do a raffle. They're reminding me. I'm going to remember. All right, so we're going to give away some free stuff. Let's do 2 raffles. We got 2 minutes, all right? 2 raffles. Let's do it. Thank you guys so much for being here. And we're going to raffle off some free stuff. Yes, Tyra, MICRODERMABRASION is her fave. All right, Patricia. All right, Patricia's here. Yes, she's loving it. Okay. Oh, Adrian. Surprise, surprise. Thank you, Adrian. She was interacting the whole time. And so she has got her free stuff. All right, let's do one more raffle, Miss Kim. Thank you so much. Okay, so Adrian, Alicia's going to make sure you get some fabulous fun stuff. Yay. All right, and our next winner, the fabulous Aletha. Woohoo! All right, so Jay asked a great question as we're wrapping up. Is it typical to have a little bit of facial redness? Yes, okay. Literally, you are getting the blood to the surface of your skin, so that's why you're getting redness. As long as you're not feeling burning, you're good. All right. Redness is okay. All right. Great question. You guys connect with your beauty consultant. She'll answer all your questions. Every product you have tried today, she's got it available for you. And if you're ready to start a Mary Kay business, the month of March is the month to do it. Thank you, everyone. Consultants, we'll see you in 2 minutes in Zoom for our team meeting. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Alicia. Great job.